Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're here in Mumbai, which is in a completely different part of India than we have been visiting in the past, which means it's going to be completely different food.
If you've caught any of our previous food vlogs, you'll know that we have fallen in love with a company called A Chef's Tour. They actually operate tours here in India as well as all over the world. So we've partnered with them again today to explore the beautiful and incredible cuisine of Mumbai. All right, you guys, we have our guide for the day. This is Pooja from A Chef's Tour. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the food we expect to eat today?
Let every place be a surprise for you.
Okay. All right, so we're not gonna know.
No, you are not going to be revealed about any food that we are eating today.
Total surprise.
Unless we reach the place.
Let's go.
So paan is basically leaf. Literal meaning of paan is leaf.
There you go.
Betel nut leaf. So what is paan over here? It is basically a mixture of ingredients that they actually apply on the paan and feed you with the leaves. So this is known as sweet paan, which generally we Indians have after our meal. It acts as a digestive as well as a mouth freshener.
Floral.
Wow. It's floral.
Our mouths are too full. Okay, I think it's similar to what we had in Delhi on the Delhi food tour. But this one is way smaller and I'd say more subtle. A little less rose watery. I prefer this one by a long shot.
The flavors are just a bit more smoother.
No, they're gentler. And I remember the one in Delhi, I felt like I'd eaten like toothpaste.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
And it made me feel like a little sick almost because I feel like I'm not supposed to eat toothpaste. But this doesn't taste like that.
This is like smooth. It's
like
nice.
having a mint after your dinner.
The cooling thing in your mouth, that's because of gulkan.
And that's
Gulkan is made up of rose petals.
That's also the floral taste I'm getting. It's literally rose. So the next item on our list today is cheese chili toast. All right, let's try. There's a lot of layers.
3 bread layers.
3 bread layers, yeah. I can smell the green pepper. Yum. And some sort of sauce.
Onions, mayo.
Crunchy. I like the noodles on top.
Inside, it's mayonnaise. There are red chili powder, chaat masala, and a little sandwich masala, a mix of 2-3 spices that he makes it on his own.
That's a great street food. This would be a lunch for me, for sure. That could easily be a whole meal. Okay, these are gooseberries. Pooja said they're gonna be bitter and sour, but they're here. They've given us a mixture of salt and chilies, of course. Everything comes with chilies. Am I supposed to dip it? I don't know. Cool. Oh, bitter and sour. That takes a minute. I like made my face crinkle, like involuntarily. But it's good. It just like takes a little getting used to.
I've definitely had some of this before.
Have you?
It's like eating an apple that's like nowhere near ripe.
Like a crab apple.
Like a small crab apple that's still not in season.
It also leaves a weird like texture in my mouth. It almost feels like it's like making that spot in my mouth dry where I'm like eating it. It's good, right?
I can get used to it.
I'm good.
These are the local street eats of Mumbai basically. Our parents in our ages, they used to eat it. It was right outside their schools.
Oh.
So in their breaks, they used to go inside, used to have those sticky tamarinds, these small fruits, berries. They actually make us nostalgic.
I think it's so much better to have those kind of fruits on the street than like bad ice cream or like donuts or candy. It's nice to just have something a little healthier lying around, especially in front of the parks. Sends a good message to the people in the park. I don't know where we are now, but it's just like a super busy like market underneath the underpass. Pretty busy in here. A little chaotic.
All right, we've arrived to Churchgate Station, so we're going to take the local local train, which like runs through a ton of Mumbai here. It's like a proper train, not a metro, a proper train. Runs locally here in Mumbai. So we're gonna take that to our next stop for the evening. I think this alone might be an experience. We've got some natural air conditioning through the windows and the open doors. You do not want to fall off this thing.
The nice part about leaving the doors open, you can just easily jump on and off. Like the train hadn't even stopped and we just jumped off.
As it gets darker, Mumbai seems to be getting busier. You might expect the opposite, but here, the farther the sun has gone down, the more packed the streets have become. Nice.
So we just walked into one of the oldest, most famous dairy stores here in Mumbai, and it smells so good.
So this shop is in its third generation with this family. It started in 1916, so it's been here more than 100 years. And what's so cool about this place is they actually have their own cows and buffalo that they milk, and then use all of that milk here to make the sweets. Okay, so it's curd?
Yes, this is sweet curd now.
Yeah. Look at that.
So the top layer is purely cream, which has a separate kind of a glaze when you eat it.
Okay.
Smooth enough.
Okay. Wow. You see that? I mean, this cannot be good for you. Oh. Oh. That top layer is like thick and dense. It is so good. It's so sweet. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have shared one.
Oh, that's good.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet.
But it's like not too sweet. Like you can tell you're having dessert, but like you could easily eat at least one of these by yourself without feeling sick. I think perhaps what's making it taste so good as well is the clay pot that it's in. There's something about clay pots that just like elevate every dish we've ever had. If it's served to you in a little clay pot, it's gonna be amazing.
These night streets of Mumbai definitely living up to their name. I cannot believe how busy and hectic it is here. Navigating is like by itself like a true skill.
Hey, hi. 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 I think it's so cool because a lot of the young kids will like practice their English with us, which is a really fun way to engage with like youngsters of a new culture. Because we don't know any Hindi, so I can't chat with them, but they're very good at practicing their English with us. Woohoo, this looks good.
So this is known as Bhel Puri, made up of 2 ingredients.
Okay.
Puffed rice and thin fried noodle that is saved. There are 3 vegetables that they put inside: onions, boiled potatoes and tomatoes.
This looks like a whole meal. Is it usually eaten at nighttime like this, or is this like a good anytime?
It's a snack.
Yeah. Oh
It's
wow.
a snack and mostly famous evening snack.
Ooh, crunchy. Ooh, it's like room temperature. It's not spicy. I love the texture. See all those like crispy noodles on top? I really give it just a perfect crunch. Oh no, there's a little spice. Of course there's a little spice. I really like the crunchiness. What's special about this particular shop and how it makes this dish is that it uses a mango chutney in this dish, and I guess that's quite unusual. It's very, very yummy.
Oh wow. That mango chutney is good. The mango chutney, the crunchiness. It is definitely more than a snack. I feel like it can be a full meal.
We got another one.
So this is known as the Dahi Bhel Chaat. This has curd into it.
I love curd.
Yeah. And you see this? This is known as matri.
Okay.
This is kind of a thicker version of what we have in the chaat.
Oh.
So this is what he crumbles and inserts inside. And this is the thicker version.
Cool. So this little guy is inside here. I don't know if you can see it on the side, but it's actually right there, underneath all that goodness, that curdy goodness.
Potatoes, sprout, curd, red chili powder, chaat masala,
Okay.
and the fried lentils and thin fried noodles on top.
Ooh. Another dish that is a snack, but I think could be a meal. Again with that crunch. I think because the curd's on top, this isn't a snack you want to eat like fairly quickly, so you keep that crunch from all that chip goodness that's underneath. It has like a flavor that I'm really familiar with from here in India. I still don't really know what it is. It's some sort of like combination of spices. I think it's cumin. It's cumin. Which like in small doses is delicious, but we've also found that in like big doses, it can be overpowering, but this is perfect.
This definitely looks like another one of those street food snacks that could be a street food full meal. I feel like that's what we've been learning today here in Mumbai, is that there's so many different types of meals you can get on the streets that you can have like something different every day for lunch if you're working out and about. I think Pooja was saying earlier that everybody's so busy here, you know, there's lots of things going on, lots of working. So you need to have fast meals available and ready, and a lot of variety too, and we're seeing it everywhere.
So with all the street food that we've been trying today, as well as all the street food that we've tried in the other food vlogs that we filmed here in India, you might think that we're at risk of getting sick. But honestly, we have not been ill at all since we got to India. We've been here a month now. This is our third food tour. And I don't know if we're just getting lucky, or of course on the food tours, the guys are just so good at knowing what the good spots are and making sure the food is rotated and kept really hygienic. But like, it's just amazing. Everyone told us, get ready for Delhi belly, you're gonna get sick in India, and we have been in perfect health since we arrived. We have made our way into the jewelry section of the commercial area here in Mumbai, and whew, is she busy on a Saturday night. All good. Thanks, folks.
It's all part of the Mumbai experience.
So this is known as Masala Khichiya papad.
Oh, this is good.
This is Khichiya papad. And what she'll add on top will make it Masala Khichiya papad. Okay. This is the normal papad that we eat at home. Wow. Oh wow, that's cool.
I feel like we just witnessed how like Indian nachos are born or something.
So this is Masala Khichiya papad. Now the base is papad, which is made up of chickpea flour, carom seeds and red chilies. She applied butter first, added some masala, and then cucumber and tomatoes, then the green chutney, and then the thin fried noodles, fried lentil and coriander for garnish.
So, I mean, earlier Miko called this Indian nachos, which is precisely what it looks like to me. It looks delicious. And the papadam is chickpea flour, and there's some chili in there, of course. That is
Carom
very
seeds
good.
for digestion.
And carom seeds. Oh, I got this digestion thing down. There's cucumber in this dish. I don't know the last time I had cucumber, to be honest, and it's really, really fresh. The papad, like this bread, it reminds me of like a rice cake, almost like the flavor. Oh, it's just subtle and gentle, and puffy and crunchy. Quite yummy. Something that I am absolutely loving about this tour is anytime that Miko and I can't finish a dish, Pooja is actually taking the rest of the leftover food. She actually brought some like old containers, and she's just been handing it out to people on the street who are in need of a little bit more food today.
So this is known as Moong dal pudla.
Moong dal pudla.
The dal that I showed you.
Yeah.
Grind it into a paste that is dosa batter consistency. On the pan, add tomatoes on it, add cheese and coriander.
Looks delicious.
Served with 3 chutneys, the garlic and the red chili, the mint and the green chili, and the tamarind sweet chutney. Mix all the 3 chutneys together and then have it.
Really? Okay. Mix all the chutneys. I really taste the cheese. The cheese is very good. Cheers. Ooh, now it's sweet and spicy and now it's everything.
Whoa. It's really really good. It's almost kind of like a pizza. I think the tomato and the cheese kind of reminds me of pizza. Very soft, mushy crust though. This is good. Again, another awesome meal. Alright guys, that is the end of our food tour. Wow, what an amazing day and night we've had.
Just so good. Honestly, we are 3 for 3 so far with a chef's tour. They have just been absolutely fantastic. We're gonna put the link to them down in the description below in case you want to come on this tour.
Mumbai food is it's crazy how different it is from other parts of India, and at the same time an amalgamation of all these different like Indian cuisine. We highly recommend if you make it to Mumbai, grab yourself a food tour with a chef's tour and try out all the different food.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming with us today. We will catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Here in India, like you can always find delicious food everywhere. You know, I think we're gonna gain a couple pounds after our visit in India, just because of places like Mumbai, which has so much good food.
I think we already have gained a few pounds here in India. It didn't take long.